detected. Target acquisition maintained.
Escort clearance zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
Target 34 by 62.
Scouts have confirmed there's a man-made construct at the source of the transmission. It's neither colonial nor Cylon, and the ECO couldn't reach it before they were forced to jump away. Our boys took a lot of fire on their way out of that eyeball run. The Cylons know we're coming, so we should expect heavy resistance at the site.
We have to stop them desecrating the Gallion. We can learn firsthand what happened during the Exodus. So many questions can be answered there.
I understand your position, Sergeant, but our primary concern must be stopping the Cylon access to the Cabolian ship. Then, we can figure out what Latches is actually doing in there.
I've been digging into that myself. The data we lifted from the research station is not pleasant. Best I can tell, Cylons are making a payload specifically for high spread effect. What they're developing isn't about impact. They want to maximize coverage.
A pathogenic agent.
A contagious pathogenic agent. Whatever they're getting off that ship, it's had 2,000 years to grow without the sniff of an antibiotic. Pandemic is not a strong enough word to describe what happens if it gets released into the wild.
I know I signed up for this, but you weren't kidding about high-risk service, sir.
Heads up, people. The stakes might be different, but our goal is the same. If Latches is on that ship, we evict them forcefully. We'll figure the rest out as we go. Mr. Singh, have the fleet prepare for combat jump in 10.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Jump complete. Multiple Cylon marks and one unidentified structure. Readings are inert. I can't get a signal to the ship, and all we're receiving is that frequency on broadcast.
Imagine how long it sat out here, waiting to be found.
That leaky bucket ferried the original 12 tribes? And then what? Came out here to die?
Or it never completed the journey. Commander, clear the Cylons while Intel figures out what the options are.
And what we found out here, just forgotten.
The transmission was destroyed with the ship. There's no other markers to guide anyone else out here.
So say we all.
Thanks on the first nugget to lose their kill slot.
We're gonna hammer the fractors until they can't get back up.
Target 4599.
Turn your right 1 over 2. I'm committed.
Defense, soldier.
target locked and watch for clearance.
Escort clearance zone is active.
They're giving us a hell of a storm, sir.
I'm inbound on course. Use my 10.
That's secondary battle. Full attack zone. Fire and full.
Else?
Captain, if that really was the Gallion, you just made a hell of a call.
It may have been, and I may have done. The decision won't keep me up at night. Not compared to what would have happened.
You were curious, though, weren't you? You wanted to know what was on there, too.
I am human, Doctor, and of the faithful. The chance to look at the handiwork of the gods doesn't happen every day.
Nor the opportunity to blow it to Kingdom Come.
My actions will no doubt be judged and found wanting. By more than just First Sergeant Larson. I will shoulder the consequences, whatever they may be. I understand you're heading back to PyCon?
Apparently someone in the brass wants to make an example out of me and stick another pin to my jacket. I've avoided it before. Fracked if they think they can make a desk jockey out of me now.
You decide you want to mount up again, I'm sure we can find a permanent spot on the roster for you here on Galactica.
No offense, sir, but you won't see me on this ship again. You folks bring too big a target on your own back. This is not the place for someone who intends to live a long, fulfilled life.
That's a sentiment I've heard before. The offer will still stand when you change your mind. Your service to BSG 75 has been commendable, son. Stay safe down there.